Hey there, Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Moon, Aquarius Rising. It's Maggie. Welcome to Moon Waters. I'm super excited you decided to stop by and check out the energy for this week. It is November, one more time, December 6th through the 12th. I don't even know. All right, so we start off with the Moon in Capricorn, and the Moon in Capricorn is going to be talking to Venus and Pluto about what is of value. How do you feel about that? What is it that you're trying to transmute and change in your life on a very deep level? Very deep level. Because this conversation with Venus and Neptune, and Pluto are going to be having this conversation in Capricorn for a few more months. And so she moves into exact conjunction by the end of the week with Pluto, and then she's going to retrograde and come back, and they're going to have this conversation 2 more times. So whatever the plan is, whatever it is that you're trying to construct, whatever it is that you want to change up for yourself, it is going to be under review and revision for the next couple of months, and things will really start moving forward come spring, March, when she gets out of there and things start moving along. So just kind of a heads up on the distance on that, but this is the week where we get clear on what it is we want. You have celebration. Get ready to let your hair down and celebrate. It's time to go out and dance and play. An invitation could be on the way, and you have nature signs. Be receptive to the subtle messages, easy for you to say, from nature. It's loud, isn't it? I have the door open. It's like 50 degrees out, but pouring down rain. Whatever. So nature talks to us continually, and we only need to open our hearts and our minds. It is pouring down rain. Rain is refreshing. Rain is cleansing. It is about moving the energy. It is about the cycles, right? The cycles of energetic cycles. So it is that kind of thing. So when something in nature catches your attention, you take a moment and you think, well, what does that mean? What could be the message in that for me? How do I utilize this in my life? So 2 interesting things happening for you. 2 interesting things happening for you. So Monday is the get it done day. I think there's a lot of motivation to get things done because of the moon being in Capricorn, and it is the best day of the week to do that. If that is something you would like to have known before Monday, then you should check me out over on Facebook at Moonlit Waters, where I do daily readings, but they come out the night before so that you have time to be ready for the energy of the day that comes up after that. So the moon's going to move. Okay. That one. All right. So the moon is going to move into Aquarius. So your sign at 6:49 a.m. Eastern Standard Time of the U.S. As always, adjust for your own time zone, and I can't do that. I don't know how. So we have an interesting couple of days with that moon there. Mars is having a difficult conversation with Jupiter that is in your sign. And the moon is going to be having a difficult conversation with Uranus that rules your sign. They both want to make these changes. They both want to expand. Things want to happen. But Saturn's really holding the reins tight, pulling back. It feels like pulling back and saying, no, not yet. Hold your horses, not yet. And so there is a necessity to gather the clarity on what it is that you want. And that is really what Venus is doing for the next few months, is helping you to come up with that clarity. Because Mercury in Sagittarius wants to expand on some ideas. It is the energy of the storyteller. So if something seems too good to be true, it probably is. So pay attention to that. But it's talking to Neptune, and Neptune wants to expand things. And so it's confusing, but I think clarity is starting to come in, especially by the time we get to Wednesday, when the moon in your sign starts to come into that choice energy of decision-making with the Sun and Mercury over there in Sagittarius. And I think opportunities to start making choices, at least weeding out what doesn't work, like really digging into what is your soul purpose and what is that you want. So you have opened your heart to love and joy and act on your soul purpose today. What do you really want? What is it that you're really going for? Open your heart to love and joy. So whether this is career-oriented or relationship-oriented, I feel like if it is a joy to do that, if you find joy and happiness in it, then it's worth pursuing. You have Archangel Uriel. Become a peace ambassador. She's really dressed in green there, or he's really dressed in green. Uriel is a masculine energy. I guess that is a male. Uriel carries the wisdom of the earth. Your lifetimes on earth. That is the energy that is carried. And so, the knowledge and the wisdom that's been gained through lifetimes, and how can you use that? So for some of your soul purpose is very large. Maybe you're a teacher and you have a lot of students, and your sole purpose is to help them to expand their mind and to see the world from another viewpoint. Maybe you're in charge of a group of people at work, and it is your job to make decisions that allow for the working environment to be more conducive to people enjoying coming to work. Or there's some way, you know, it could be that within your family it is about bringing in peace and harmony in a way that allows everybody to feel it is about feeling the joy and the happiness. We have got here the green and the purple is definitely that healing energy. I'm picking up the healing energy of Saint Germain with that, and the healing energy of Archangel Raphael. And so I feel like there's definitely this healing, this peace ambassador. This is you using your clever mind to negotiate a way through a situation to make it work for many people, not just the one. This is really cool. So the moon is going to conjunct with Jupiter at 3:53 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So here in the U.S., that's your overnight hours. I think that dreams are going to be a little disrupting. I think there'll be a lot of people waking up. Try to pay attention to your dreams, because I feel like messages are going to be coming through those. But I do think the lack of sleep is going to make people a little grumpy. And with the moon being in square with Mars at 5 o'clock in the morning, I'm thinking that, you know, there could be... That's the energy of road rage. That's all I'm saying there. Energy of road rage. So people could wake up a little grumpy. Pack your patience. Pack some chocolate. Get your caffeine. Extra time in your schedule. Find a way to maybe that's where you're the peace ambassador. Maybe that's where it is. The moon is going to slide into Pisces at 9:53 a.m. And the moon in Pisces is about peace and calm and joy. And it is in your second house, if you're an Aquarius rising, of what it is that you value. And so, you know, stepping into that. So that moon is going to, as it moves through Pisces, it's just talked to Jupiter, which rules Pisces, and a co-ruler with Neptune. And it's going to, by the end of Saturday morning, it is also going to have a conversation with Neptune. And so it is about, what are your dreams? What are your goals? What do you really want to do? What is your soul purpose? And this is a chance to really dive deep and try to figure that out. So I think it's important, though, that you keep that information to yourself this week, because nobody really has a plan. And I just keep hearing people saying, yeah, well, how are you going to do that? Yeah, really? So what's the plan? Because nobody has a plan for anything right now. It's impossible to create a plan right now. That's what Venus and Pluto are working on, and it is not there yet. And so allow time for things to manifest. In the meantime, notice the synchronicities. Look for the messages, right? Synchronicities are like signs from spirit also. Look for the doors that open, the doors of opportunity, the idea that comes to you, the person that suddenly shows up out of nowhere. What is going on here? Really be clued in, because there's stuff happening and you need more information. You have to consult an expert. Everybody needs more information right now. Is this expert your higher self? Is this expert a lawyer, a doctor, a psychologist? I don't know. But consult an expert. There's something that you need more information is needed. Maybe you're trying to do a merger with some corporation or something. You need an accountant. There's some kind of more information that needs to come in. However, don't forget to build in that playtime. So Friday night might be a really good time to go out. I do want to say, though, that Venus is going to conjunct exactly at 11:29 a.m. on Saturday with Pluto. And so from 11:29 a.m. to about 2:30 is a really great time to sit down, pen and paper in hand, and start making some actual plans toward this big dream, this big goal. So, but you have playtime. All work and no play makes you dull, right? So the dolphins know the importance of playing, as joy creates miracles and manifestation. When we are, and you have the celebration here, when we are creating, when we feel joy and happiness, and that's energy that we create from, that's what we manifest. That is an attractive force. It creates the attraction of the sun energy in your life, and you attract and draw to you what it is that you need. That's where the synchronicities come in. So making sure you're having some fun in order to stay in that energy of joy is a great way to manifest and bring opportunities into your life. The moon moves at 4:46 p.m. on Saturday into Aries, and shortly thereafter, I don't know, middle of Saturday, it comes into conjunction with Chiron. And so I think people are going to be possibly triggered, and things are going to be brought to the surface that need to be healed. So allow for that healing to happen. Where are the safe and healthy boundaries? And usually the things that are triggered, you can trace them back to your childhood. And so go ahead and pull the thread a little, go back and take a look at it, and then forgive your parents because they didn't know what the heck they were doing, and allow yourself to release it and let it go. The releasing of these old stories has got a lot to do with that North Node that just had that finishing up its transit in Gemini, with the South Node in Sagittarius letting go of these old stories. So we're going to be still working through some of this energy over the course of the next 4 or 5 months. So just allow it to, look at it and go, gosh, that really sucked, and I wish it would have been different. But I understand everybody was doing the best they can, and I don't have to live in that energy. I don't choose that to be my life. And I release it and I let it go. You can do that. Okay. Wow. Couple things. The sword of truth. What is your truth? Aquarius, nobody whips the sword out better than you do. Okay. You have dragons, slay them all. She is wounded and she is walking back into fight. And I think this is slaying your fears. I think this is where you pull the thread and you go back to what is it that triggered me, and how do I heal this wounding? How do I fix this? And so justice is coming. And so you create the justice for yourself through forgiveness. Literally through the forgiveness, you can release it and let it go and bring everything back into balance, because you deserve sugar, not salt. This is something you give to yourself. When you give yourself the love and the care, and you are taking care of yourself, and you release and you let go of the things that do not serve you, then you are the phoenix. This is, how is that for happily ever after? That is when you change the story. See how the pages are turning? That is releasing the old stories. That is how you rise from the ashes, when you write and create the new story that is you, the one that you choose to make. So let go of your fears, let go of your anxieties, let go of the things in the past that do not serve you anymore. Let them go. Start treating yourself like you're sugar. Give yourself some sugar. Love yourself that much. When I say give yourself some sugar, I don't mean real sugar. I mean it is the sweetness in life. Give yourself the joy and the happiness. Do that for yourself, and you will rise like the phoenix. It's really great. All right, it looks like a powerful week. And honestly, the rest of the year, these readings are going to feel a lot like this. We are moving through some big energies, and it's an exciting time to be doing this. And as we move further and deeper into that Aquarian energy. So the sneak peek for 2022 for you guys will be out on Thursday. So look for that. Then I'm going to link here the December reading if you haven't seen that yet. But the 2022 instead of a mid-month, that's coming out. And of course, you can catch me over on Facebook, where every day I do readings. If you wanted to know that was the Get Her Done Day on Monday, you would have known that if you hung out over there on Facebook. So I hope I see you there. Check in and say hi. You guys take good care of yourself. Be the phoenix. You can do this. I'll talk to you soon.